Hello everyone, I am Charlie Smith.
And I'm Eddie Rocks, and you're watching Sweet Daddy's Monster Jam.
This is a show where we focus on local musicians and bands.
That's right. We go out and about around the Savannah area and we interview local musicians and we ask them where they are playing gigs and what kind of music they perform. This time we're interviewing a band called High Velocity. Now High Velocity has been around for some time and includes a couple of our friends. Charlie, you want to tell them about our friends?
I sure do, Eddie. Raymond Tomasino is the lead guitar player. He's a Southern rock legend in Savannah. Unbelievable guitar player. And the drummer, oh man, he's my mentor. I grew up with him. He taught me how to play, tuned my drums for me. My man, Glenn Smith.
All right. Well, now let's listen to this, a little bio about the band.
High Velocity is a tight and professional sounding band that has already opened up for Blackfoot, Black Oak, Arkansas, Molly Hatchet, Southern Rock All-Stars, Steppenwolf, Ambrosia, Firefall, Sawyer Brown, 38 Special, Marsha Tucker, and Mother's Finest. If you look deeply into the credentials of the band's members, you will hear such band names as Medusa, Bounty Hunter, The Homewreckers, and Ajna. In conclusion, coming to hear High Velocity could lead you into a nostalgic journey into music from Lynyrd Skynyrd, Steely Dan, Bob Seger, Deep Purple, Allman Brothers, Van Halen, and the band's own dynamic originals, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. The band strives to play in the most explosive and entertaining manner, being cautious to leave the music in original scopes. One thing is for certain, once you've been to see and hear a performance by High Velocity, you will be sure to see and hear a tight, seasoned group that makes you want to keep coming back for more.
Well, the preacher and the teacher, now everybody, they are the talk of the town. Sitting in the night, they're laying out until the songs are falling down. See everybody's insane. Well, they're just working together, no. Talking about the China gold. Oh, hell. Oh, China gold.
So these guys have a great history and a great rapport with the crowd. And we're really excited about interviewing them today. But before we get to the interview, we just want to tell you a little bit about what's happening on the show. Already we've set up our own Facebook fan page, right?
Yeah, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, we're getting lots of likes and we're getting lots of activity there. But we'd like you to go and like that page. It's called Sweet Daddy's Monster Jam and it's on Facebook. And also, if you could subscribe to the Eddie Rocks channel. Now this is where we post the show on YouTube. So go to Eddie Rocks channel, that's Eddie R-A-H-X channel, and subscribe now. That way you'll be automatically updated whenever we put out a new show.
Yes, right on.
Yes. All right, so without further ado, let's go to the Sweet View.
Hi, welcome to the Sweet View, and I'm Charlie Smith, your host. And sitting here beside me is an old-time friend kicking the bobo with me, Ray Tomasino, the lead guitar player from High Velocity. Ray, how you doing today, buddy?
Doing pretty good, Charlie. Thanks for having me.
Yes, it's a pleasure, my friend. Definitely an honor. Got a question for you, man. How did you guys come up with the name High Velocity?
Well, actually, the name was started with Reese Williams. Reese Williams, Mike McDougal, and Dirk Miller were the first three guys who started High Velocity. And then I had come in just after that, or right at the last of '02. I was leaving Bounty Hunter. Our Bounty Hunter split up, and I came in to help them out with some gigs, and it turned into a band. We just got to where it clicked, and we played a lot. We were doing a lot of new country, and it really did really well at the time.
Awesome, man. Well, how long have you been together?
A little over 13 years now. We're going into our 14th year.
I hear you. What about places that you play out?
A lot of places we play is like Doc's Bar, Tybee, Bayou down on River Street, Warehouse River Street, Tailgaters, that's over in Bluffton. A lot of the Chatham County area, and a lot of club owners are going to be yelling at me now because I didn't say their name, but do it a lot of different places. We do a lot of one-nighters now.
Right on, man. I don't know if you know it, but you've been like my mentor growing up, man. I remember when I was a little boy, I'd come over at 10 years old, and you guys were rocking the neighborhood out, and I knocked on the door, a little teeny squirt with buck teeth stuck out, and eat my way through a picket fence. But I'd come over and I knocked on the door and I asked you, I said, hey, Ray, can I come in and listen to some of your music? And you said, yeah, come on in. And I got a chance to learn all about, you know, what you guys were doing. And I think that was Medusa back then, wasn't it?
That was Medusa, yeah.
Right on. Well,
The Hole.
Yes. Well, because of that, man, is why I play today. So I wanted to thank you for it, and that's why it's such
appreciate
an
that.
honor. It means so much for me to do this interview, man. So I thank you very much. One more question I got for you. What do you think the future holds for High Velocity?
We are actually, Steve Clare, our keyboard player, is retiring, and his wife and him have a really nice restaurant business over on Broughton Street, and they're doing really well. So we decided to pretty much stay three-piece right now, because a lot of the clubs that we're doing the three-piece work is what they're able to pay for, and we're having a lot of fun with it, because it's a little more, you know, impromptu. It's not as much, you know, pomp and circumstance. We just go out and get it and play, you know.
Right.
It's kind of fun. It sets up for some really good improvisation times and everything, and that's fun too.
Dig it. Well, I want to thank you for being here and spending your time with me, man. And nothing but peace and love, man.
Appreciate it,
Rock
Charlie.
on, man. High Velocity coming right at you guys.
All right, this is Eddie Rocks, and sitting here with Glenn Smith, the drummer for High Velocity, and thank you for joining us today.
No problem. Thank
I
you for having
appreciate it. We were just excited to hear about all the good stuff coming from your band, from Ray, just there in Charlie's interview. But tell me, what are some of the songs that you guys are doing right now?
Right now, we're doing a lot of the Southern rock and classic rock. It seems to be what a lot of people around here like. They still, you can't get away from the Skinner, man. They're gonna yell for it, and we do as much as we can to please them and make sure they keep having us back and going to the next place, you know. But we've added a lot of classic rock songs to the list lately. It was we're really pretty strictly country there for a while. That's what was going on, you know. We used to play at Gillies in Hinesville a lot.
Oh, sweet.
Strictly country.
No
so
rock
we
and
kinda
roll
got
at
out of that way.
No rock
Well,
and
if you
roll at
did,
Gillies.
you'd hear from the manager. He would come up and stand at the front of the stage and cross his arms and look at you like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was pretty rough if you tried to sneak one in on him. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're getting some rock and roll in the South.
Oh yeah,
there.
yeah. Well,
that's
you know,
good.
it's what we're used to. It's where we came from. It's our roots, and you know, so we try to stick with it.
Yeah, because you're a pretty
Hope we do
driving drummer. I mean, you've got that heavy rhythm, and saying that, how would you kind of describe your sound?
Well, I had a lot of different influences growing up. You know, I was bombarded with a lot of rock music as a young, and you know, a lot of the progressive rock bands were a lot of the influences for me. Neil Peart, you know, I was a big Philly Hart fan from Kansas, and then again, Ian Pace, Deep Purple was a real big influence for me.
Awesome.
So you know, it's kind of a mixture, I guess. A certain style or a certain sound. I've learned to be versatile. You know, try to be versatile when you play, and you don't want to stick to one particular genre. You know, you want to spread out a little bit. And I have played in a calypso reggae type band for a while.
Reggae?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was something else. I was.
I bet that
I
was
was
the
the cream in the Oreo.
That's got to
man.
be the most rockin' reggae band there ever
I was
was,
the
right?
cream in the Oreo. You know. You know.
Funny, awesome.
So you know, you just kind of spread your wings a little bit. But playing with Ray now for about 12 years in High Velocity, and it's been a ride. It really has. When I started with Ray, I had no idea that we'd be working this much. I said, "Oh, this will be fun. I'll do a few gigs," because I hadn't picked up a pair of sticks in a couple of years, and it's been a roller coaster ride since then. You know?
Awesome. So right
Been a
now
fun one.
you're playing at Docks down on
This
Tybee.
Friday night on Tybee on Tybee Island.
Okay, and then
starting
so
at 9 o'clock.
we're going to put up your next gig because I know you're not sure where it is, but you can find that on ReverbNation.com/The High Velocity Band. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, that's correct. And I was excited to see that you guys are actually
take.
on the Reverb Nation. I mean, that's pretty progressive for a Southern rock and roll band.
Yeah,
out here
yeah. Actually,
these
been on
days.
Reverb Nation for quite a while now, and usually you can find our schedule on there if it stays up to date. Ray takes care of all that stuff. He's the computer guy.
Cool.
So
Cool. Oh, Ray's doing a great job. Now, I also understand that you're on YouTube.
we have some YouTube videos. Yes. If you type in High Velocity on YouTube, you'll get different videos coming up. I mean, we've got some. We had a professional one done basically on the stage one time, and it's from the song All Night Long.
Cool.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people who will come to the club and take video of us right out there in the club and
fan
put it
films.
on.
That's
oh
what,
yeah, and they put it on
You gotta love
YouTube.
fan
You know,
films.
there it is. Boom. You know.
Yeah.
So and there's a lot of those on there.
Well, that's good.
You can
People
see.
people enjoy video, and
Yeah.
it's nice that you're getting out there and
You know,
sharing
we get
those
a
with your
video,
with your
and it
fans.
doesn't cost us anything. So.
Yeah, cool,
But
awesome.
they're going to contact us now. Hey,
Yeah,
pay up.
cool. Well, and you have the Facebook page. You have a Facebook
Yeah,
fan
yeah,
page.
Facebook page.
Okay, so we can find that on Facebook. Look up High Velocity on the Facebook, and you'll find their fan page. All kinds of good stuff there, photos of the band and the band members. And you know, if you haven't seen these guys, look for the gig that I've got strolling at the bottom of the page here. There's a gig scrolling across the bottom of the page. These guys are phenomenal. You do not want to miss them. I'm going to see them this Friday night, but you won't be able to catch that show in Tybee. But their next show, you need to come to this show. These guys are awesome. They are salt of the earth, really good people, and amazingly talented musicians. So please come see High Velocity at their next gig. And I just want to thank you again for,
Thanks,
for
Eddie.
being
We
on the show.
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Hey,
Thanks.
anytime. We're going to catch up with these guys again, maybe in 6 months or something. You're going to see them again. So look for these
Hope
guys.
so. Look for us.
Well, that was awesome. What a talented group of guys. I tell you, they were really, really good. And we are excited about working with them again in the future. Perhaps we can even do a music video with these folks, because I tell you, they are so good. And they have a lot of music videos out there. You can find them on YouTube. You can find them on Facebook. They have a nice Reverb Nation page. And of course, scrolling at the bottom of the screen here, you're going to see where they're playing next. So please go out and support your local musicians. And join us next time when we Kick the Bobo.
If you would like to be on Sweet Daddy's Monster Jam, all you have to do is private message Eddie or I on Facebook.
That's right. Or you can also message us on our Facebook fan page, Sweet Daddy's Monster Jam. Now, if you can't message us on Facebook, you can always give us a phone call. It's 855-855-3282. That's 855-855-3282. Call us now and set up a time when we can get together and interview your band. We'd love to promote you to the audience all around Savannah. So give us a call, and we'll see you soon.